Hi guys, this is a really different way to open a video. My microphone is charging, so now I'm sitting here ready to film, and I can't because of my microphone. So I thought we were going to do this anyway at some point because of finding eyeliners in the Fritzyville basket that were dried up and needed to be wasted. So we're just going to do it now while the microphone is charging. I've taken everything else out of the drawer so that we can go through these eyeliners and get rid of all the ones that are like wasted. It's going to be a segment of wasted, okay? We're going to dump these out here and just use this. We use the container as ones that we're going to keep. We're going to start right here with the La Mercier, and I purchased this. I know I get a lot of their PR, but I did purchase this. The reason I purchased this cake eyeliner was because back in the 80s, I had one from Elizabeth Arden, and I loved it so much. It was my favorite. Back then, I was taking a little brush and spitting on it. I'm just being honest. And then getting it wet, okay, and then using it in my eyes. It's actually an inconvenience if you don't use your spit to have water in here to get this wet. So that's why I don't use it, and I give up. I'm not going to use it. But basically, if you don't know, what you do with these is you take a little brush, you get this wet, and you use it. I will tell you this, though. It's a peculiar name to me. It's called Tightline, and it won't stay in your Tightline. I'm going to pass this on to somebody else. All right, now these here, I think I'm going to let them go. I mean, look at that. That tells you how old that is, right? This is Sigma's logo now. That's their old logo with the holographic. So, you know, it's had its day, but it's obviously dried out. And I do have some Inglot that I could use to wet it back again. But I'm just not reaching for gel eyeliners that are in a pot as much as I used to. So I'm going to get rid of these. We'll put I got a little container here. We'll just put the things we're going to throw away in that. How about that? And we'll put the ones we're going to keep back here in this. All right then, so those are throwaways. This is a Lancome art liner. You have to be very careful with these. This one's in blue, and I bought it to go with the denim palette because it's a denim palette, and this stuff, it's like liquid in here. If I were to dump this like that and pour it, it would be gone. You got to be careful when you use the art liner, but it's not that old, and so I'm going to keep this. This is an e.l.f. liner, and you know, it's chocolate, and I do enjoy this thing. What I really like is that the lid has a sharpener of its own, and I do like using this. See, look, that's not what that's for, I'm sure, but it's like a metal tip, and I use it to do that, kind of smear it a little bit. I think I'm going to pass this on to somebody else in the family because I have more brown liners that cost more that I really want to focus on and get my money's worth out of, like this one. This is the Lancome 24 Drama Liquid Pencil. See, it's chocolate. It does a pretty good job of staying in the water and Tightline. We're going to hold on to that. Let's see if we can find another brown. So who's this by? NYX. This is the, oh, I liked this. That's a really good dark brown. Whew, I do like it. It's not that old, so I am going to hang on to that. This one here is Essence. I think it was the same deal. It isn't that old. Okay, yeah, that's a nice one, but I'm going to pass this one on. This is Lancome. My gosh, these Le Crayons used to come in all of the Christmas baskets. I don't know why they don't dry out. This one here has got to be 6 years old. So if you're gonna buy a pencil one that you sharpen, I think this is a pretty good one. Doesn't stay in the water and Tightline. You have to keep reapplying it, but okay, I'm gonna take that and we'll make a decision if we need to later, but I don't wanna have 50,000 of these. This one here is by Jacqueline Cosmetics. It's black brown. I'm going to let that go. It's still creamy and everything. I like the color, but you know, how many of these do we need? I either buy black or brown or wild colors. All right, I had high hopes for this one here. I've never heard of this brand before. And I thought, I'm going to try that. And so you can see that's really creamy. Oh my gosh. I don't see this, believe it or not. You know what that looks like? Miniature, you know. Anyway, I want to tell you that right in the center of my vision is where the tripod is holding this. So I can't see that that's on my hand. But it doesn't stay in the watertight line. I don't know. I'm going to pass it on. This ain't going nowhere. This is also in brown. Oh my goodness, Mary. All right, so this is the Lancome Le Crayon. Oh, yeah. Oh, love it. All right, and it comes with a little smudger. Is that it right there? So you can do a really good job of smudging that out. I'm keeping that one. This is the same thing in a different color. I will keep it. It is silver. So if I ever use the Le Chic palette, I like to use this with it. I'm saying that's silver. So we're going to keep that. Here's another brown. This is Sephora. I think this is tiramisu. Is this tiramisu? Yeah, tiramisu. This is a dupe for Give Beauty's Settle Brown. So I just got this not that long ago. It is absolutely staying. We may have to whittle these down in a little bit because I'm getting a lot of brown over there. Here's another one. But, you know, but they're kind of like different shades of brown. This one here is actually more of a burgundy brown called Sangria by Sephora. Let's put that right there. I like that one too. And it was, incidentally, the Sephora ones that had dried up and pulled away. This obviously is not dry. Put that back over there. For crying out loud, I'm not doing good at all. I like LA Girl in a pinch. If I need something, a color or something, I'll run over and get an LA Girl liner. Oh, yeah, well, that's a no-brainer. That one's going. That is past its day. It's actually called Silky Black. Here's a couple from Laura Mercier. These are shades of brown. So this one's Cocoa. Oh, these are brand new. They just sent these to me. These aren't going anywhere. Bronze. Why would you do that? Why would you throw away brand new eyeliners? Unless they were junk, which they are not. Okay. So, yeah, we're keeping these. There's an older one that's brownish colored from Laura Mercier. It's brown copper. I've had this a while, so that might be kind of hard to... No, my gosh, it's beautiful, but look what's going on here. I'm sure if I sharpen that, that's going to go away. Now, I have eyeliners that are in the Fritzyville basket right now. Let's see what those are. I'm never going to use up stuff if I'm pulling this many in. Okay, so this is a staple for me. It goes in my tight line every day. It's the Give in Spiderwebs, so that is staying. This coconut, staying. It's that color. This is brand new. I got this the other day, and this, which I've been using quite a bit of. All right, so these are brand new. I just got them like 3 weeks ago to replace the Sephora ones that dried out. Of course, those are staying. This is staying. Bathwater from Give Beauty. I think I might keep these. I don't think that these were a problem, but I need to be using them. So there's that. But the problem with these is they, for some reason, retire these. Like they'll put them out, and then I don't have a clue why they do it, but these are all real creamy, so we'll continue to keep these. But see, these shades, I can put them down for you, but it doesn't really do much good because for some reason they retire these and bring out different ones all the time. But I'm going to keep these. Here's another brown one. This one is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the classic eyeliner. Nope, keeping. Oh my gosh, look. That's what I'm keeping. Pretty much everything but 4 things now. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things now I've gotten rid of, and that's it. And that's just not good enough. I think that's all the brown in the drawer. So we got to weed this down. This is ridiculous. All right, we're going to get rid of this one because it's old. All right, even though it's still creamy, we'll pass it on to someone else. It's a sharpen, so they can just sharpen it off. They don't have to sterilize it, just sharpen it off, and it's still got life in it, but I don't need this many brown liners, and that one's old. This is staying. course, that one is staying. I don't need this many Lancome brown eyeliners in here, so we're going to pass that one on while someone can still enjoy it. No, tiramisu is new. I mean, it's not that old. This might be fun for somebody because let's see real quick if alkaline. We'll just see if alkaline is the same. All right, there is Urban Decay's alkaline, which I love. But is the sangria from Sephora close? No, it isn't. All right, so we're going to pass on this one to someone else. I'm going to keep alkaline. All right, we're keeping the La Merciers because they're brand new. I hate this because if I did a total Charlotte Tilbury face, I want to have a Charlotte Tilbury liner and it still works, so I'm going to keep it. Why is this so hard? All right, we're going to pass on the NYX and possibly this one. Yeah, it kills me, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to pass on both of these while they still have life in them. So for brown liners, these are the ones that I'm passing on to people in my family, and they'll be like, why does anyone need this many brown liners? These ones here are the brown ones that I am going to keep. Well, actually, this is 5 variations of brown, a silver, and a blue. Let us separate really quick colors from black. Let's go through these really quick. Blanket thing about Urban Decay liners. Urban Decay liners I buy if they're on sale. I love their color range. I love the interesting colors that they have. They're so beautiful. But these are shades that get used on underneath my eye or on top of my lid. Not in my water and tight line because they don't stay. I am just like 30 minutes later, I'm having to reapply. I guess I just have really wet eyes. I don't know. So anyway, Freak. I kind of think that Freak just can't go anywhere, you know? It's so pretty with different things, you know, that I wear in the green families. So that's going to stay. This color here, I'm a little worried about. You can't buy it anymore anyway. It's called Fairy Tale. Let's see. No, I'm not worried about it. It's creamy as all get out. That is not even the slightest bit dry. Hanging on to it. I'm probably not going to get rid of any colors. I don't know that white is a color. Okay, but I bought this because I was going to do a Marilyn Monroe look. And Marilyn's makeup artist, and her also, used to take white. And that little area right there to the side of your eye, between your upper lid and your lower lid, they used to take white and come in there. I'm not going to reach for this. We're not hanging on to this. I'm going to pass that on. I don't know who might want it, but this is really good, and it was my favorite, and I really only need one, so I'm going to pass this on until I found Sephora's, and theirs is in coconut, so I'll show them to you. Well, hang on. Oh yeah, it's real creamy. You just have to have it out first. So this one here is LA Girl, and the shade is called Super Bright. For me, coconut works better. So that's coconut. See, coconut is not as bright. It's more creamy colored, right? This works much better in my waterline. So I'm going to put this in the pile of stuff to be given away. This is, what was it, Plum or something from Bare Minerals. Well, you saw. I don't like this pencil. It's creamy, but when you're putting it in your water and tight line, it's like it never builds. I'm actually going to junk that. That's wasted. By the way, that was gifted to me by Bare Minerals. I don't think anything else was gifted except for La Mercier. I bought everything else except for... No, I even bought these Sigmas. All right, then we got these two. Yeah, this one here is this the one I always say? Yeah, it's Electric Empire. I always call this Electric Avenue. That is, if you ask me to say, what's your favorite one? It's going to come down between these two. That's going nowhere. And likewise, Alkaline's going nowhere. I think this is all black liners, black and gray. This one here's the Wayne Goss. It is a sharpened pencil. I like this, but I'm going to gift it away because I've got a ton of black. And this one does not stay in my water and tight line. LA Girl. Okay, yeah, this is a good one. Very, very creamy. More of a charcoal color, and we're going to gift that away as well. This is brand new. But it's also a few years old. What does it tell you if I'm not even reached for it to use it? I'm going to give it away. This is the Mario gel liner. I like it a lot. So creamy. I'm going to hang on to this, I think, because if I run out of my spider webs, this will do. It's not as good as the spider webs, but it's decent. So I'm going to hang on to the Mario. This one and the Too Faced. What happened to my Too Faced one that was in black? I got rid of it? Why? I don't know. We'll probably find it. Like, it's probably under this cabinet or something. I'll find it in a couple of years. This is good. Really creamy, very black. You see? I super like this, especially for the price. Okay, let's keep it. And, oh, well, I'm not getting rid of any Give liner. None. This one is in gray. I think it's called Slate. Definitely hanging on to that. I just got that. What's it called? No. Actin Shady is what that's called. That's staying. And because of that, we'll let go of this. This has been in here a long time. No, I take it back. I bought this from Laura Mercier. I went to the counter and bought it. It's called Slate right there. But I think that the Give Beauty one acts better. So I'm going to pass this one on. I just got these in PR from Prime Chromatics. And I don't like their eyeliners. They don't stay in my waterline. They're good on the underneath and on the top if you want to give those a try, but I liked everything from their line but these. I don't care for the eyeliners that much. They are retractables. Okay, so I have them in a blue and a black. Let me show you right there. And I'm going to pass them on so somebody else can get some use out of them. The Stay Put eyeliner from Milani. Heck yeah, it does stay put. And if I look how black that is, and it has the smudger on the other end. And if, you know, I needed to grab something very quickly, I might run over to the drugstore and get this. But if I was going to go this far, I'd get a high-end liner because there's so little product in this. I even did the math on this and showed you guys one day that you're better off. I mean, unless you just really want to support Milani. I mean, you're paying just as much when you buy Milani because of how little you get. So I'm going to pass this one on. That leaves these two. This is Laura Mercier. I think I just got this. So they sent this in PR. This is actually a blue. I'm going to hang on to that. And who's this? This is Caloray. I was highly disappointed in this liner. This is what works for Wendy, I think, because she also made the brand Urban Decay and then sold it off. But this is just like Urban Decay. You know, it won't stay in my tight or my waterline. I purchased this, but I'm going to pass that on because I don't need it. So here's what we now have, and this is what I'm giving away. I think I did decent in the end when it's all said and done. I think I did a pretty good job picking these liners. I really appreciate you and supporting the channel, and I just wanted to say to you that if you don't know it, you guys are the very best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, oh man, look at that. All you gotta do is go be a blessing to somebody else, and you're gonna feel so great. That would be your blessing. Oh my goodness, I almost dropped you on the floor, didn't I? All right, until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.